Hey guys, this is Anime Ballsy here, and today we're making the second part of What If Bardock Left the Saiyans. This has been a very good what if, with just being little under a day old and almost having 200 views. So I figured why not just make the second part. The fifth part to What If Naruto is Hafujiya Uzumaki is in the works and will be uploaded after this video. So let's get into the video. So Bardock starts to train with his new power after defeating King Vegeta with the full Super Saiyan power, and he has given birth to Raditz and Goku has just been born. So 6 years has passed currently, and Frieza has been waiting to blast the Saiyans away from the planet. Bardock meditates and tries to find planet Vegeta and locates it. Bardock is currently having a power level of 44,000 and can control full Super Saiyan and has a 0.1% chance of going Super Saiyan in a really tough fight when he is left on the edge. Raditz is actually 31 when he dies in the Raditz saga. This means he is 1 year older than Vegeta, and Goku is 5 years younger than Vegeta, so Raditz is 6 years older, meaning that Raditz will have to be at least 10 months younger in this story for it to work. Raditz is 5 and has a power level of about 900. Bardock then is training with Kami when he hears rumbling in the sky. He looks across to see 4 pods zooming across, including another one that is oncoming, but hasn't reached the planet's atmosphere yet. And Bardock has already duplicated the King's Castle by building it at super speed with his full Super Saiyan state, and they crash land near the castle that Bardock has built. Bardock flies down as Gine sees this, as she is feeding Goku and Raditz in their own home in the World Castle. Borgos, Tora, Shugish and Fasha arrive on the planet and greet Bardock. Tora has a power level of about 18,000, Borgos has a power level of 21,000, Fasha 17,000 and Shugish 21,400. Paragus arrives shortly after and challenges Bardock to a fight. So Paragus is having a power level of 14,000, and Paragus then says, 10,000? Ha! I have a 14,000 power level. You are not the Super Saiyan, Bardock. Me. I am the Super Saiyan. You will be honorably killed by the legendary Super Saiyan. Bardock smiles and powers up to his max base power. Paragus sees this and gulps and looks like this couldn't happen. What? No, this is a mistake. There's no way that 44,000 could be right. Bardock says, then let's test it. He launches his double Sunday and Paragus has to tank it from the speed because he couldn't be able to dodge it, and Paragus is on his knees already from all the pain. Bardock grabs him by the hair when Broly runs out and kicks him away. Broly is extremely strong and Bardock catches himself airborne and reads a 20,000 power level. Broly zooms straight for him and Bardock grabs him and stops him from moving and heals Paragus. Paragus stands in his anger and Bardock says, we have to train your kid. He will aid me in my battle to destroy Frieza. Shugish has currently been training with Borgos, and after his Zenkai that he got from fighting him, his power level reaches 22,000. Bardock at the moment is currently training with Raditz and Broly when he notices that Dodoria has landed on the planet close to Bardock as he stands and reveals the scene to everyone. Shugish then is sent to fight him since he is equal with Dodoria, and it will benefit him if he succeeds in defeating Dodoria. Dodoria says, who are you, fat man? Do you know what you've come out for? You're doing a so-called suicide mission. Sugar smiles as he reveals his full power. Dodoria smiles because he is equal with him, and they clash. Their hands are squeezing each other as Sugar and Dodoria start to create a crater around them from their clashing, amazing power. Sugar ducks and punches Dodoria in the stomach as she goes flying back. Then Sugar launches a final cannon, which was taught to him by Bardock. And it goes straight to Dodoria as Dodoria holds the blast and pushes it back with her own energy wave. Sugar dodges the final cannon that has been going straight to him and runs to Dodoria as he punches her across the face, and Dodoria does the same. Sugar then kicks her in the stomach and jumps back and makes his stance. Dodoria is showing her superior battle experience and skill as she is slowly withering down Sugish. And since Sugish isn't in the best of shape, he doesn't have as much stamina as Dodoria has. So Sugish is losing power fast. He doesn't know what to do. And Sugish then falls back and he starts to charge his very own attack, the Devastation Cannon. This cannon is green and comes out of one hand, but you can use your other hand and it makes more power. And it is extremely big. He made this attack because he thought that they would be ambushing the Freezer forces in space, and he would use this attack to take out majority of the forces in one blow. Sugish then launches the attack as Dodoria gets hit by it, but Sugish managed to concentrate it into a single blast and not just a wave, really big wave. So then Dodoria isn't as injured as she should be. Sugish falls on one knee from all the stamina that he has lost, and his power level is now only around 20,000. More like 21,000. Sugish stands and gets a punch from Dodoria and hits the ground way too hard. He bounces back up with a scream as blood comes out of his mouth as Dodoria catches him by the neck and slams him into the ground once more. Dodoria is instead getting stronger as Sugish stands, and Bardock notices that he isn't doing too well. And instead, Dodoria had absorbed some of the power of the Devastation Cannon, and it has increased her power level to 22,500. The strength gap carries on to lengthen. Sugish then falls back and pulls out a senzu bean and smiles. "My last resort against you, Dodoria." Sugish tries to eat it and gets elbowed in the face by Dodoria, and Sugish catches the bean as it goes flying back and catches grip as he is airborne. He has a plan and allows himself to be beat up by Dodoria severely. Sugish gets up and smiles as he eats a senzu bean, and his power level raises all the way to 23,000. Dodoria then clashes with the new power of Sugish, as Sugish then pushes Dodoria back with his aura alone. Then Sugish runs straight to Dodoria as he punches her into the air and jumps up to her and throws her even further away and lands on a hill and tries to plant something. He then jumps up and kicks her straight down back to the ground as he is going to land and he's going to have a big fight with Dodoria. Now they are going blow to blow and they are destroying the life around them. They then clash their punches and it creates another crater as Sugish falls back down onto ground, and he is actually quite surprised how Dodoria has gotten stronger. He doesn't know that Dodoria has managed to absorb the Devastation Cannon. So Sugish has a plan. He instead charges the attack from absorbing exterior energy sources and absorbs it to increase his ultimate power level. Sugish then gets a perfect chance and charges his Devastation Wave underground. Dodoria is trying to look for Sugish, and as we know, she can't sense power, and she starts to see little beams of light start to develop from the ground and is popping out from the ground around her. It then develops into actual energy beams as a devastation wave is revealed from below her, and she catches the blast and can't hold the power back. Dodoria then calls Zarbon, lying with barely any life left, as she's been hit with the full force of the devastation cannon. She says, "Zarbon, please come to fight these Saiyans. His name is Sugish. His power level was equal with mine. Avenge me and you will need that dormant power that has been sleeping in you for years to accomplish this mission. Farewell, Zarbon." Dodoria dies and Zarbon zooms straight to Earth, and Sugar flies back to his facility and starts to train once again with his son Swede. So guys, this is the end of the second part of What If Bardock Left the Saiyans. I hope you enjoyed this What If, and please like and subscribe. And I also want to say thank you so much for hitting 600 subscribers. We're almost there to 1,000 guys, and I'll see you in the next video.